why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
He finds the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. In the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Ball. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
And now they run the draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Baker. Grab down the middle, it's Cox. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but first down. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Black. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quick spin on the run. Eludes a tackle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. The receiver looks it in, it's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Ball. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Selman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Caught behind the line. It's ball. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab near the sticks. It's Selman. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 1st and goal, handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Indiana, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
North Carolina, 14.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Baker. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And the single back takes the handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where they have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. No press here. The defense backing away. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, But now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They call the draw play here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Got it.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Hoosiers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
4th down, he's throwing for it. With the catch, it's Bond. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the catch downfield. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback.
Let's go. Right.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Well, he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quick dart to the right. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but that 1st down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.